Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss SEI CMF Software Engineering Institute of Capability Maturity Model. Okay. So, what is generally CMM? CMM stands for Capability Maturity Model, and it is a procedure generally used to refine the software development process. Okay. CMM Capability Maturity Model is a procedure generally used to refine the software development process. In the CMM, generally 5 stages are there. The 5 stages are generally, the first stage is level 1, that is known as initial. Second is the level 2, repeatable. Third is the level 3, defined. Fourth is the level 4, quantitatively managed. Fifth is the level 5, optimizing. These are the 5 levels of your CMM, Capability Maturity Model. Okay, initial, repeatable, defined, managed, optimizing. Okay, so CMM's main purpose is to refine the software development process. CMM was developed and promoted by the Software Engineering Institute, that is known as SEI. And what is Software Engineering Institute? It is a research and development center. Okay, generally promoted by the United States Department of Defense. Okay, generally in this institute, Software Engineering Institute, research and development work is developed, and it is generally used in United States of Department of Defense. Capability Maturity Model is used as a benchmark to measure the maturity of an organization's software process, how a software is developed, and the development process is generally measured by the help of Capability Maturity Model. There are two methods of SEI CMM. First is known as capability evaluation, and second one is known as software process assessment. Okay, it is divided into two types. First is capability evaluation, and second one is software process assessment. Okay, what happens generally in capability evaluation? Generally here we can assess the capability of an organization. Okay, capability evaluation provides a way to assess the software process capability of an organization. And the result of this capability evaluation indicates the likely contractor performance if the contractor is awarded a work. Okay, therefore the result of the software process capability assessment can be used to select a contractor. Okay, then what happens in case of software process assessment? Here it is generally used by an organization to improve its process capability. Thus, This type of evaluation is for purely internal use. And we have already discussed these are the different steps of your different levels of your CMM. First is the initial. Here the processes are unpredictable, poorly controlled and reactive. In this level 2, process characterized for projects and is often reactive. In level 3, processes characterized for the organization and is proactive. Project tailors their processes from organization standards. In the level 4, process measured and controlled. In the level 5, focus on process improvement. Okay, in the first level, in the initial level, ad hoc activities are done. Ad hoc activities characterize a software development organization at this level. Very few or no processes are described and followed. Since software production processes are not limited, different engineers follow their process and as a result, development efforts become chaotic. Therefore, it is also called a chaotic level. Chaotic level means very confusion. Software production processes are very confusion, they are not clear. And in the repeatable level, the fundamental project management practices like tracking cost and schedules are established. Size and cost estimation methods like function point analysis, COCOMO, etc. are used in this repeatable level. In this level, the methods for both management and development activities are defined and documented. There is a common organization-wide understanding of operations, roles, and responsibilities. The ways through defined, the process and the product qualities are not measured. ISO 9000 goals at achieving this level. In managed, the focus is on software metrics. We know that generally two kinds of metrics are used. First is product metric and second one is process metric. Product metric measure the feature of the product being developed, such as its size, reliability, time complexity, understandability, etc. And in the process metric, it follows the effectiveness of the process being used, such as average defect correction time, productivity, the average number of defects found per hour inspection, the average number of failures detected during testing for LOC, etc. In the last step is known as optimizing. At this phase, process and product metrics are collected. Process and product measurement data are evaluated for continuous process improvement. These are the different steps of your CMMI. Thank you.